What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel where you subscribe for daily updates on Bitcoin. We're going to take a quick look at the charts. It is election day. I do expect some serious volatility. Let's get into the chart, see what's going on. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets. Before we begin, I want to remind you guys, Ledger Nano S free giveaway. We're doing that on Sunday. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash that thumbs up and leave your comments down below. Also, share the video if you would. All right, let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're at 71, same as yesterday, still in the greed zone. And as we've been talking about, it is finally election day. We're going to see some serious volatility. There's no doubt about that. Will a dump start today, or will that most likely be tomorrow or overnight with after hours trading? We're going to take a look at what happened on our last dump. As we talked about and have been talking about, the same, everything is lining up, looking very bearish over here, just like it did over here. Now, could something crazy happen and it just spike up like nuts and go to new all-time highs? It's possible. I don't think it's going to happen. As you guys know, either way this election goes, we're most likely going to see some major unrest. Cities are boarding everything up. People are getting ready. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I don't see the markets taking this good. I do think this will be the area where we see the Black Swan event, which is a big event that makes a market crash. So whether it be, you know, whatever they blame it on, the election, whatever, I do believe it is most likely going to happen. As you can see, let's watch how the markets open today. It'll probably be open by the time this video comes out. That'll be a big clue. As of right now, pre-market, the Dow is up a little bit. So let's look at gold. Looking at gold as an ABC correction. We're going to get into Bitcoin in a minute. I just want to take a look at this stuff. Gold has major resistance at the 1912 area. If we get a pump, we could possibly go up to test this. We could go as high as 1922 with gold, but I still have my target down here at 1847 as the target of falling out of this channel. And then look at this as an ABC correction at 1800, which will line up with the 200 EMA if it gets down to that range. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely check out PrimexBT. It is by far the best exchange. They don't trade against you. It's not a casino exchange. I'll leave a tutorial up top. Definitely check it out if you're interested. You can use my promo code Savy50 to get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit, up to 1 Bitcoin to use towards your margin. Also, Savy25 will get you 25% off of your fees. You can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, oil, Dow Jones, S&P, everything from one exchange. And the cool thing about it is a lot of the scammy exchanges, when you put in another position, they just add it to yours. You can actually have separate positions without having separate accounts with PrimexBT. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. And let's look at the dollar index. So the dollar is falling as of right now, but we are getting support on the 13 EMA. It is possible if we do get another push up, and we'll talk about that in Bitcoin, that we do come and retest this wedge one more time before continuing up. But these are my targets for the DXY. First one being the 200 EMA on the daily at about 95.50-ish. And the measured move of the breakout from this falling wedge is 102.48. All right, let's take a look at my wife's webpage. This is IncurImage.com. Also a link down below with the other affiliate links. Check them out if you haven't already. But she has a great page with a lot of cool crypto stuff. She does do this all herself. So if you would like any other project or family pictures or anything on this stuff that'd make great Christmas gifts, check it out. hit her up in the contact. She can help you out. And let's look at the monthly. So we talked about this yesterday. Bearish divergence, meaning there's higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI on the monthly. As you guys know, I am macro bearish. I still remain macro bearish. The bullish count would be looking at this as a symmetrical triangle. The breakout target being 27 to 28,000. Again, guys, I don't believe this is going to happen, but it is possible. Looking at the falling broadening wedge here, the measured move of that is 16,000. As you guys know, we were watching this RSI, and I do believe this to be a bull trap. Reason being, if we put this across, lines up pretty good here with these wicks, and if we run another one off the bottom here, looks like a rising wedge to me, most likely. Still believe that we're going to come down and test this bottom trend line. Let's take a measured move off the RSI, and yes, you can do that. That would get us down to test this trend line one more time. Definitely looks possible, guys. I guess if the weekly gets support up here, then we could get bullish, but I just don't see it. I'm being honest with you guys. Of course, anything can happen, and everybody wants to be so bullish. I get it. And it's not that I don't believe in Bitcoin. I just believe Bitcoin's not ready. By looking at what's going on in the world, looking at what's going on in the real markets, it's not looking good, guys. And Bitcoin is not going to decouple and go on its own. Anyone that thinks that is insane. It's not ready for that, for sure. And all these institutions that have been shilling it and telling you they put all this money in, pretty sure they're dumping into your buying right now. So that's just my opinion. Make up your own mind, as I always say. But let's look at it. Looking at this rising wedge here, this is the highest I see us going, the 14,350. And that's if we have not already topped out, which we may have. But as you can see, we're getting support right here on the 13 EMA, and that is around the $13,300 range. So another break below that, then we'd be looking for the 21 EMA at about 12,800, 12,900. And then we have our 55 EMA down here, and this is the daily, guys, at about 11, right around 12,000. Also, 200 EMA down here lines up with this bottom of the wedge. Now let's take a look. If we were to go up and break that 10,000 or break the top of this wedge, depending on where it hits, the price is going to change. Obviously, it's inclining. But 18,000, if we were to break above this and get support, that's what I'd be looking for. Although I do believe we're going to most likely come down and at least retest the bottom. And guys, I do believe there is life-changing trades coming, so keep your eye out. But coming back down to this range and breaking here would get us down to around the 6,600. Remember, there is a CME gap down at the 3,570 range. Not saying it has to fill, but if you don't think it is gonna, or if you're sure it's not gonna, I mean, you obviously don't understand or know what Bitcoin does. So just be careful, guys. Let's take a look at this rising wedge here. The measured move of that is around the 67 to 6,800, depending on where it would break down from here. Obviously, the longer it takes to break down, the higher the target gets. We're going to take a look at if we have topped out here, and we have already topped. These are the Fibonacci retracement levels. The first one being 0.236 at 11,690. The 0.382 at 11,160, 0.5 at 8,950-ish, and then we have our golden pocket. The 0.618 is lining up perfectly with this red trend line we've had in here forever. If we look back here, you can see where it was just support and resistance forever. That is a very important trend line. It's been back in my videos for months and months and months, probably about a year actually. But anyways, that is the golden pocket zone in between 7,400 and 7,740. A break of that, then we could be looking at the 66 to 6,800 range for a target of the breakdown from this wedge. And then, of course, we have 0.786 fib at about 6,000. and then our CME gap down here. Now let's zoom in and kind of look at this a little bit closer up here. And again, guys, those rays, if we do get up to this area, those Fibonacci retracement levels will change. And we'll keep an eye on that. But let's look at where we're at now. So as of right now, depending on if we continue up, like I said, we could get to that 14,350 range. If we look at this as a rising broadening wedge, we could actually get up to, you know, somewhere in the 14,550 range. But I still look at this as a bearish sign, being a rising broadening wedge. And let's take a look of a measured move. If we come back down and break this 3,250 range, we're most likely headed to around the $12,000 range. Again, if we break up here, we could be looking at anywhere from 15,630 if we break the top of this rising broadening wedge, 15,800 to $16,000 range. So be careful there, guys. Today could get very volatile, very risky to be trading. Just keep an eye on it. That's about all I got, guys. Oh, wait, let's look at one more thing here. We have broken above the EMAs here. Will we remain above them? That is the question. Will we come back down, get support on them, and continue up? It's possible. I don't know. This range right here, guys, is very important. Like I said, we could get this popped 14,350. Let's see what the markets do when they open. But I'd be looking for a short if we do break down past this. Actually, let me move this up a little bit. If we break down past the, let's see, this is a 4 hour, so if we break down past the 11,250 range, I would definitely be shorting there and expect a fall down, come back up, retest this before continuing down. Then on the 4 hour, we have our 200 EMA at about 12,300-ish. And then, of course, the bottom of that wedge at about 11,400. If and when we break this bottom trend line here, be prepared, buckle up. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the CryptoSavvy logo above my head. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash that like button. Share the video if you would, and leave your comments down below. I'm out.